Good afternoon. It is a very, very warm welcome indeed to BTV. And it's a privilege to bring to you the first match day in the Vitality Women's Premier Division. Beeston versus Holcombe. It's been 329 days, very nearly 11 months since Beeston women have last played a league game, 24th of October 2020 to be precise, and an awful lot has happened since. Of course, the season came to a bit of a shuddering halt, and this is the way the table looked at the end of play in the season that was cancelled. East Grinstead were leading the way on 16, but today's teams were quite close to each other. Beeston with a big win over Swansea under their belt in the 9th place, and Holcombe just a couple of ticks ahead of them. So these should be two relatively even teams. There's also, since we've had that, a few international tournaments to bring you as well. There was the Euro Hockey Nations Tournament, which was held in Amstelveen, and this is how things worked out for the England teams there. Bit of a summary for you. Just bringing that for you now. Oh yes, a reminder. Yes, of course, it is the Vitality Women's Hockey League, and it is Beeston versus Holcombe. We've got the Euro Hockey Roundup coming up very soon. As if by magic. There we go. England's women finished third in Pool B behind Germany and Belgium. This placed them in Pool C, which is a playoff, where wins over Ireland and Scotland secured direct qualification for the next World Cup. A little bit of an underwhelming performance for England's women, but they've done qualification for the next World Cup. That's in the bag. Netherlands ended up taking the trophy. For England's men, well, they won Pool A. They also did an incredible, impressive-looking win over Belgium as well. But I don't think they could hold on to that form. They had a very good game against Germany in the semi-final. Germany prevailed and put Belgium in again against England for the third place match, but Belgium ended the game with the medals. Then after that, there was the small matter of the Olympics. All eyes on to Tokyo. And of course, the main story there, Great Britain's women were bronze medalists. There was a 4-3 victory over India, which secured the medal. Netherlands taking the title 3-1 to take gold in the women's competition. Team GB's men made it into the quarter-finals. India were the winners of that one. And in the pool, though, a couple of results to talk about. A big defeat against Germany, 5-1, but also a very, very handy draw against the Netherlands. A very tough team to beat if you're not familiar with them. Belgium took the title, so it was a good time all round for the Low Countries. Since then, there's been a few moves to tell you about as well. Some of the big names you might have heard from the Olympics and the Euro Hockey. Some of the big names, Maddie Hinch has gone to Tilburg, Anna Toman, SCHC, Giselle Ansley, HGC, Lily Olsley's gone to HGM. And also of the men, quite an abundance of people heading to Belgium and the Netherlands. David Ames, Jacob Draper, Alan Forsyth, Harry Martin, Phil Roper, Brendan Creed, Jack Waller and Zach Wallace, amongst a couple of others as well. As well, from a Beeston front, Ollie Willars has gone to HGC, and we said goodbye to Adam Dixon, who's hung up his stick for the final time. So that gives you a bit of a preview as to what's gone on in the time up till now. An awful lot has happened, including some new arrivals in the Beeston women's fold. Let's introduce you to a few of them. Steph Durrell, new goalkeeper. She's come from Buckingham. She is greatly experienced, even as a young player. So she is playing today. She is the starting goalkeeper, as we understand things. Elsewhere, Caro Hume was returned back to Beeston. She's made it back from Nottingham Trent University, bolstering the midfield. Sophie Robinson, we welcome back Robbo. She's had spells away with Belper and Buckingham, and she is going to be leading the line for Beeston. Also, there's been a bit of a raid on Loughborough University. Four transfers from Loughborough University, including Hannah Grieve. She goes into the defence. Lucy Millington also arrives from Loughborough University, giving more options in the attacking phases of play. Bell is a transfer from Belgium. She's going into the Beeston defence. She's playing today. And a couple of others to mention as well. Charlotte Harmer and Alice Cobb also near transfers. So those are the new players that we're looking for. Let's quickly run you through the matchday 16s because the teams are about to walk out. We'll introduce you to them as they are walking out quickly. Here's the 16. So Steph Terrell, the new goalkeeper, starts for Beeston alongside Nicola Moss, Julie Reid, Anna Cusack, Caris Miller, Alice Huddleston, Lauren Burrell, captain, Hannah Grieve, Charlotte Harmer, Rubia Pula, B. Bell, Madeline Pendle, Sophie Robinson, Lucy Millington, Mads Newitt and Nadia Benallo. And also a quick look at today's visitors as well. Holcombe. A few departures from the high profile. Sarah Jones has gone to Wimbledon. Leah Wilkinson has gone to Surbiton. So we have a match day 15. That's not a mistake for you. This Rose Thomas is the goalkeeper. Claudia Casse. Karina Keppers. Hattie Jones. Emma Banderak. Sophie Eldred. Tanya Esche. Lisa Randall. Harriet Prittard is the captain. Beth Bingham, we have Izzy Shelley, Marta Fuentes, Candice Manuel, Eva Pacina and Becca Titmus are the match day 15 for the visitors today. Don't forget you can get in touch with us at any time during the game as the teams line up on the halfway line. Yes, at official BHC is where you need to tweet us for your thoughts on the game. Tell us where you're watching around the world and also your thoughts on player of the match too. I'm Andy Day, your host and commentator for the next couple of hours. This is the first game of the season. This is as much as pre-season can bring you as much to speed as possible. It's the real competition is what we're looking for. And both teams greeting each other and the umpires having a bit of fun with each other with a fist bump as well. Rob Jenkins and Jill Lord are your umpires for this one. Also, a few new faces as well. James Sordillo is head coach now at Beeston. Alongside him is Zoe Hainsworth. For Holcombe, Julie Garbett is the manager. Chris Bowen, the head coach. So, it is a beautiful, warm, sunny day here at Nottingham. And we're about ready to go for the start of the new season. The sun really is beating down. You can see the shadows on the pitch, and it is a beautiful day. The Beeston players are making their way off the field. The Holcombe players are making their way off the field, and it looks like we are almost set and ready to go for the start of the new season on BTV. Just a note against the Holcombe pre-season, 2-2 draw with East Grinstead. It was a very, very creditable pre-season result. That was followed up by a 3-0 victory over Sevenoaks. And the new season is off and underway on BTV. Holcombe in the red shirts, immediately trying to be closed down by this Beeston side. And the Bees have won the ball back and a free hit. So what can they make from here? So quite a few familiar faces in this Beeston lineup, but there is a little bit more freshness. There's also a couple of players that aren't with us today. Paige Gillett, she's a victim of a concussion injury, which has seen her out for at least a couple of weeks. So best wishes to Paige. I've already seen her today. So I'm wishing her all the best. No ill effects it seems, but obviously concussion protocol is concussion protocol. Holcombe looking to go high from the free hit. It just about crosses halfway, and that's neatly controlled. Sturdy start to the game. Aerial ball into the corner. One to chase. It's into the circle for the first time. That's been tapped down. Holcombe get the whistle and we'll start from the back. That's intercepted. Bit of a coming together. Whistle favours the away side, and they're not wasting any time looking to press down the right-hand side. Furthest the way down the field. Capes. Going back from the 23. A little bit of space here. Holcombe to look forward to. There's a long string of black-shirted Beeston players making it difficult to press the ball through. And an error has happened Beeston will go from the side. It has suddenly got up what feels like 10 degrees between me getting into the chapel here at Nottingham Hockey Centre and the start of the game. So hopefully players are all neatly refreshed. We will also be, if you're new to the competition, having 4 quarters of 17.5 minutes. That's an impressive ball forward. Good challenge. Millington just getting the ball out from under her feet. Number 12 is Ruby Apula. The pitch has been very thoroughly watered ahead of the start of the game as well. Beeston moving it comfortably. Can't find that final ball. Holcombe shielding it with captain Harriet Pittard. Having to go back. Moving it. Good transfer. And that's a slip, and this could let in Beeston here. There's 3 players up front. And that's being tapped away, and that didn't find a Holcombe stick. And it's gone straight out off the Beeston player. Very, very inviting opportunity, that one. Big call for a turnover, and Beeston have it again on the far side of the field. Pretty good start this from the host. It's a very competitive start from both teams. The pace. I was watching some of the pre-season tournaments just a week ago, and this seems to be a different shade of pace compared to just a week ago. Nice to see people in the spectator gallery as well. If you're watching this whenever you are, give yourself a wave. Van der Rack plays the ball to the left-hand side. Watches it go by her. Holcombe looks to move down the left. Izzy Shelley. Captain Pittard plays the ball down the left-hand channel, but that rolls all the way out of play. Bit of ball retention at the back for Beeston at the moment, inviting Eshe to step forward. At the moment, the Bees are holding on to possession and looking to push it down the left-hand side. That's a neat ball, kept in play, looking to move it quickly, and that is going to be kept in by Sophie Robinson, who's the furthest player forward. Looks to get the ball into the circle, which she does. There's a player in front of the goalkeeper. It's been popped up, and Holcombe will clear under a lot of pressure here. Is there a whistle? Yes, there is. And Holcombe will, this time, have some time to get the ball away. Beeston, very, very neat and quick play forward. I think a lot of the teams I've seen over the summer have really transitioned quickly. It's not been build and build and build. It's been hold back and then suddenly snap into attack. And we've seen Beeston do that, once with a mistake and once with that quick ball down the left-hand side. Big blow of the whistle. Wonder if you can hear it on the wherever you're watching us, but there's an awful lot of discussion both on the sidelines and on the field of play as well, which is always good to hear. Julie Reid, taking it a long way forward. She's got options. She's had to check back, and the play continues with Robinson. Moves it out to the right-hand side. Burrell, captain, plays it in. It's gone underneath the goalkeeper. Play on, wide arms from the umpire. Beeston with a 3rd presentable opportunity so far in the game. This is good for the Bees. Holcombe finding it difficult to deal with the pace. Of course, there's still a huge amount of game to go. Very steady progress, but progress it is. Beth Bingham appeals for the ball and gets it from the side. .15 on the ball now is Izzy Shelley. Looks to go back. Pittard. You can see the captain's band around the top of the sock. Good movement from Holcombe, looking to stretch the Beeston defence, which has so far been firm. That's come off a foot, but Holcombe get the whistle. Umpire making sure that Atty Jones goes from the right spot, which she does. First time the ball's in the circle from a Beeston defensive perspective. Umpire right on it, making sure that the ball doesn't cross the line. It's still in play. Holcombe, I think, looking for a foot there in the circle, but it didn't come. And Beeston looking to break. Big connection. I think we're about to see our first card of the day. It's a green card. And Sophie Robinson is being substituted off. I didn't see the player that was green carded, but at the moment it's not looking to hinder the Bees' progress towards the boulevard end. So they're with 10 players for 2 minutes. That's what the green card does. You heard the connection of the sticks, I'm sure, wherever you're listening to us in the world. That's given away. And there's an awful lot of black shirts ahead of the ball, which are now racing back to try and deal with that error. It is Holcombe, will have a free kick though. And you can see an awful lot of movement from Beeston getting back and settled into defence. They'd committed quite a lot of players forward here. Pittard plays it out to the left. Moving quickly are Holcombe, being pushed out. Played into the circle, bounces across, and that's a long corner, which means it came off a Beeston stick off the back line. Beth Bingham looks to restart. She's gone back. There's an awful lot of Beeston players between the ball and the goal at the moment. Rubiapula nearly getting the stick on it. And that's the first attempt, and that's the first goal of the game. It's gone through the goalkeeper's legs. Disappointment for Beeston. They've been on top in the early exchanges of the game. Now, let's have a look at that again. So the movement was on the left-hand side. And I think the ball was fired at the goalkeeper's feet. And I think it just trickled through. Let's see exactly what happens. There it is. I'm not sure. There was a player right in front of the goalkeeper, so it could have been turned in. It could have gone straight through the goalkeeper. We will get that confirmed in due course. What is definitely confirmed, though, is it's Beeston 0, Holcombe 1. In the 10th minute here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. Aerial ball out of defence for Beeston. It's travelled a long way, popped up off Mads Newitt. Holcombe will go from the side. Another clatter of sticks. Play continues. Bit of a confidence boost this one for Holcombe. And the ball's in the circle again. Got the benefit of the whistle. Charlotte Harmer is meant to be the player that was offending at the moment. The ball's in the circle again, and that's cleared. Distance more than direction. Goal's been credited to 17 Candice Manuel. Big call of play. We will be pulled back. Nicola Moss, the interception. Play will come back to here though. Holcombe looking to get the circle immediately. It's been seen off by Beeston. It's all very, very crowded in that far corner of the field. You can see the shadows that were on the field at the very, very start of play have now disappeared, but it's still very muggy and hot. This is more like summer hockey than the autumn temperatures that we're expecting today. Better pressure from the forwards of Holcombe. making the Bees work for it. That's a slip from SA. Beeston sense a bit of an opportunity here, so they're waiting to, well, they're committing players forward. By the way, I should be able to confirm now that the 2-minute temporary suspension is over, so it's a full complement of players for the Bees. Some delay here. From my commentary position, I can't exactly work out what it is. What we have got, though, is the match ball back in position. And a Grieve restarting. Beeston moving it quickly, but straight to a Holcombe defender. Turned over again. That's neat. Beeston looking to push the ball through, and this is an opening on the reverse side. It's come off the goalkeeper's boots. Very, very good chance for an equaliser. And Robinson, number 17, involved again. She's been penalised and Holcombe will clear. That's 4 good chances now for the Bees. First real shot on target of the game. And the pressure again coming on straight away from the restart. Trying to engineer that mistake and win the ball back high up the field. Holcombe have dealt with it well though, and they brought the ball over halfway. Fuentes. That's a tiny bit of a trip. Bonallo, 22, goes to ground. And Beeston really motoring down the field now. Miller just has the ball taken off the end of her stick, so she'll go from the side. Apula now assesses the options, plays the ball in. A little bit too high for the umpire's liking. Turnover for Holcombe. This is minute 14, you're watching BTV. Beeston are currently a goal down here against Holcombe. Punch ball forward. I don't think anyone in red will be able to reach that. And that's the case. Ball retention, the priority here for the Bees. Good pressure again from Holcombe. Beeston resisting it though. A little bit short. And they get the whistle that goes their way. Oh, I think they were hoping for a quick restart there, but the whistles held them back. Ball is definitely tapped still. And the restart is good. Apula drives over halfway and plays the ball inside. Julie Reid has taken the ball forward. This is a presentable opportunity, and that's play through the goalkeeper, and that is the equalising goal. Nadia Bonallo has equalised for Beeston on the stroke of the 16th minute. Lovely move down the right-hand side and a precise finish into the corner of the goal, beating Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. Let's watch this again. Stroke of fortune, but you have to play what you get, and that ball found a beautiful position right in the corner. The despairing left foot of Rose Thomas couldn't get there quick enough, and the Bees are level. I think they deserve that. That's the 5th or 6th presentable opportunity or good chance that they've manufactured in the game so far, and they've taken one. Composed finish as well. Second season at Beeston. Part of the Irish Women's National Development Squad. I remember for a long time ago, back at the school games, if I remember rightly. So we are all level here. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. You're watching BTV. And we have an intriguing game developing in front of us. We will have a pause, though. That's 17.5 minutes for quarter time. So if you're wondering why the players will be disappearing, that will be why. crunch ball forward, and that has gone out of play on the full, so turned over to Holcombe. I think one of the hangovers of the COVID era is that there is one match ball. We can't do multi-ball. So whenever it's gone off the field of play, it needs to be retrieved, and there's also no ball patrol either, which doesn't help things. But it's all for the sake of the health and safety of the players. That was a really smart bit of interception work, really quick stick work. And that looks like we've reached quarter time. I was anticipating it be a bit later than that, but it is quarter time. And we have got a really intriguing game on our hands. It was Holcombe that scored first through Candice Manuel. And an equaliser coming on the start of the 15th minute from Nadia Banalo. So it's 1-1. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. You're watching BTV. And just to bring those goal scorers to your screen. There we go. So that's the position as we start quarter two. And it will be Holcombe in the red to get us off and underway. A quick word about a couple of the new signings for Holcombe. I mentioned that Sarah Jones has gone to Wimbledon. Leah Wilkinson has gone to Surbiton. But coming in for Holcombe, Marta Fuentes, Tanya Essay and Hattie Jones has... So Fuentes has come from Club Igara. Club Terrassa has given Tanya Essay to Holcombe, and Hattie Jones is in from Wimbledon. So 1-1 is the score. This one is going to be an edge of the seat game. I am certain of it. So at the moment, Beeston holding on to the ball. That is neat, broken the lines through Beatrice Bell. One of the new signings. Stepping out of defence. Aerial ball. That's been taken down by Holcombe on the far side. Immediately a challenge coming in from Beeston. And the ball has been won back. And again, the Bees not wasting any time, looking to push the ball forward the earliest possible opportunity. It's not come off on that time. But there's a bite about this Beeston side. Real eagerness to win the ball back at the earliest possible opportunity. Taking again to Holcombe. Is that going to be kept in? That's a slide from Caris Miller. Can't keep the ball in, unfortunately. But that's a difficult position for Holcombe to restart from, right in the corner. Miller getting important touch again, keeping Holcombe penned in at the Boulevard end at Nottingham Hockey Centre. That's come off a foot, and it is Mads Newitt who's been penalised. So she has won the ball back immediately though. Real good firm stick, and again possession turned over via the umpire's whistle to Holcombe. Captain Pittard, a little bit further back than we've seen her earlier in the game. Looks to direct play down the right-hand side. Holcombe blocked off from getting it over halfway, but space is appearing in front of the camera here. Everywhere you look, there seems to be a black-shirted Beeston player at the moment. There seem to be everywhere. And that's a good interception again. Rubia Pula winning the ball back, and now it's Beeston again moving through the gears very quickly and speedily over halfway. Turned over though. Beth Bingham has been stripped of the ball. Neat bit of defending. And punched over halfway. Ball for Caris Miller, popped up over her stick. It'll be a Holcombe ball. Izzy Shelley is 15 for Holcombe, and her sideline ball is intercepted by Miller and popped out of play right in front of the camera position here in the chapel. You can't see where the ball is because it's right in front of me. Izzy Shelley for Holcombe. A little bit untidy, but Holcombe easing their way down the left-hand side of the field at the moment. Pooler, I think, got a bit tangled up, and it's quickly through Essay. Beeston retreating into a defensive position here. You can see to the left of your screen that there's a player right on the baseline for Holcombe. That's gone out to the right-hand side of the circle, making sure that Beeston's defenders keep their feet clear of the ball and avoid giving away a penalty corner. Defensive hit out for the home side. That's not come off, and Holcombe stride forward. Banderak lays the ball off into the circle, but there's no one there to meet it. Keeping hold of the ball, very, very important in this sport. And you do not want to gift opportunities to your opponents. Quick movement through the midfield. A spin from Nicola Moss. And another one from Bell. And an aerial ball out to the right-hand side to Apula, who's found the ball going over the top of her stick. That's quickly towards the baseline, drawing out Beeston's defenders. That's fired across the face of goal, but no one was able to get a stick on it. Intriguing play from Holcombe. What they've done so far has been completely different. They've been building up and building up. There's the quick movement that we've seen from Beeston. First time we've really seen a real flying movement from Holcombe. As I said, this is turning out to be a really, really good game. A nice way to get the blood pumping for the start of the new season, which starts today. That's nice. Anna Cusack. Oh, that's good again. Receives the ball again, Cusack. It's just taken off the end of a stick. Play on. The umpire signal is clear. The interplay there on the edge of the circle was very neat. Ball going from left to right as Holcombe look to press forward, but that's a miscontrol. And Beeston have been presented with a ball 25 metres out or so. Cast the thousands in the Holcombe defence at the moment, so Beeston looking to go back. Here's number 10, Hannah Grieve. Nearest the camera on your left-hand side. The ball sticking very neatly when Beeston are in possession. Sometimes you find the ball is against you. The ball just disappears. No matter how hard that you're trying or want to control it, the ball will just disappear. But this is an occasion where everything is seeming to stick for Beeston. And the passes are crisp and the connections are, as they're looking to move down the right-hand side again. Fired in across the face of goal. Here's a chance. That's an excellent stop from Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. Just catching my breath back. That seemed to be in the shooting position for about a week. But still, reactions from Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal with top draw and has kept the score 1-1. Here goes Alice Huddleston around the edge of the circle. Another shooting opportunity now. And that's high, and I think the umpire was holding the shoulder there, which suggested it may have been dangerous. But whatever happens, it will be a Holcombe out. I did talk to Zoe Hainsworth before the start of the game, and no pun intended, I asked about how the players were feeling ahead of the start of the new season, and she said that they were buzzing. And I paused for a moment and waited for the laugh, and no laugh came. She genuinely meant it. That's what the players are doing. They're really up for this game, and I think that's showing in what we've seen in the first 25 minutes or so of this one. Real fighting from Alice Huddleston. Fires the ball into the circle again. Will she get the ball back? It is. And that's another one. That's one to chase for Maddie Newitt. Can she keep it in? It was just on the left-hand side as the stick is on the right-hand side. To have the ball come to you on your left, you've got to readjust your body, change the position of the stick, and that's what made it difficult. As much as this usually curses the game, I can see more goals in this one. Holcombe really quickly turned defence into attack, waiting for support to come up, and there's a route to goal here, and it's an important touch, and Beeston defenders suddenly appeared out of nowhere to close that opportunity down. Holcombe really on the money. Izzy Shelley, just before she was about to stride forward to goal, 3 or 4 Beeston shirts around blocking that route. Been a very, very good performance. I think if you took away the goal, it would be a very dominant first half from the home side. That's not to say that Holcombe have created a few opportunities. They have, and of course they have scored that goal. But it is Beeston that, if this was a boxing match, I think they'll be out on top. Goalkeeper Steph Tyrrell kicks the ball. She's more than entitled to do. Reed brings it forward, and it's done very well there to make the space. There's the layoff. With it, captain Lauren Burrell lays it off. There's the attempted 1-2, but it wasn't to be. There's a confidence, there's a level of confidence I've not seen in this Beeston side for a couple of seasons now. And that's another interception on halfway. Captain Burrell. Again, you can see the captain's band around the sock on Lauren Burrell's right sock. That's how you can identify the captain. Rolling substitutions through the game. So there is a starting 11 and a match day 16 that can be called from at any time. If you saw the start of the show, you would have seen that Holcombe have 15 today. That's their choice there. That's nice. Pace starting to drop again, but Beeston very, very sharp at winning the ball back with confidence. Instead of scrambling for the ball, they're seeming to just to take it almost at will, which is a delight to see for someone who would be wearing a yellow and black hat. Just waiting for the ball to be placed back in position. Bang on halfway. We're going to see a cross-field ball here. Hannah Grieve is 10 on possession now. She lofts the ball through the air. It's been tapped down. Lucy Millington was challenging for it. But Holcombe come away with possession. That's another interception from the impressive Rubia Pula. And again, space is opening up on the right-hand side of the circle. That's beautiful. And that was a shot from Mads Newitt. This is a delight to watch. This is a really good performance from Beeston, and I think they deserve a second goal. Will they get it before half-time? Pressure again coming from Miller. Little bit of a lump and bump. Number 18 for Holcombe is Ivi Pacina. She's played internationally. She played for Argentina and Italy. She was at the World Cup in 2018 playing for Italy. There's a lot of space here for Beeston. Can they convert the possession into another chance before the end of the half? That's just behind play, but possession is maintained. Another connection of stick on stick. More pace from the home side. This is another impressive run into space on the right-hand side of the circle. Bennell, almost where she scored from before, fires it in, and that is dangerous. So play is stopped, and there's a player down. Goal scorer going over to check with the player down. It could be. Just trying to get an ID on the number of the player there. But we'll wait. As the team are having a huddle on halfway. It was Lucy Millington, the player. She's gone for a little bit of treatment, and play will restart, and we are underway again. Julie Reid does well, wins possession back again. I've lost count of the amount of times that Beeston have won possession back in this half. Twist and a turn from Reid. She's got the ball back. Plays the ball to the edge of the circle. Neat little layoff. And that was inviting. Holcombe get the restart. It looks like we're just losing a little edge as we're getting towards halfway. We'll be halfway through the game when we reach the 35-minute mark. Holcombe moving it quickly. There's no support though. There's an appeal for a foot, and that's being given. So Holcombe in a promising position. Fuentes rolls the ball to herself. Actually wants to get that in the position, so it's easier to go back and maintain the possession rather than going direct into the circle. Sometimes you see just a ball played very quickly into the circle, but often that's as the ball travels all the way through and off the end of the field. It's often the better option to maintain possession and build something rather than play something quickly. Ball with a Beeston defence at the moment. Moving from left to right. No pressure coming at the moment. Now it comes from Lisa Randall. Played all the way through. And Bernal, who's been a star in this first half, has engineered a sideline ball for the Bees. Apula, the closest player to it at the moment. Bell, number 13. More pace on the Beeston left. Can the ball be played into the circle one more time in the half? Holcombe standing firm. This time it's fired towards the edge of the circle. That's another beautiful layoff if that came off. The ideas are phenomenal. It is wonderful to watch. We're into the final minute of the half now. You're watching BTV. Intriguing game being played out in front of the cameras. Another interception. Here's Bell. Ball over the far side at the moment in front of the benches. Bees in possession, but it has been turned over. Holcombe looking to press with 30 seconds left of the half. Ball played into the circle. Long corner, so it has been tapped behind from a Beeston player. Is there going to be enough time for Holcombe to get on the score sheet again? Just jogging into space, Izzy Shelley, who's on the left-hand side of your screen. She's wide open and has a route to goal. At the moment, though, Holcombe looking to press down the right. Long corner again with 5 seconds to go, and that is it for the end of the first half. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1 is your half-time score on BTV. It's been a game where Bees have been on top during the half, but it is Holcombe that scored first through Candice Manuel. And then Nadia Banal equalising for Beeston with a well-taken shot on the right-hand side of the goal. Bees have had plenty of chances. They've made an awful lot and probably should be a goal to the good. But what we do have is a very exciting second 35 minutes still to come on BTV. It's a possession. I'm looking to push it down the left-hand side. That's a neat ball, kept in play. Looking to move it quickly, and that is going to be kept in by Sophie Robinson, who's the furthest player forward. Looks to get the ball into the circle, which she does. There's a player in front of the goalkeeper. It's been popped up, and Holcombe will clear under a lot of pressure here. She's gone back. There's an awful lot of Beeston players between the ball and the goal at the moment. Rubiapula nearly getting the stick on it. And that's the first attempt, and that's the first goal of the game. It's gone through the goalkeeper's legs. Disappointment. Apula drives over halfway and plays the ball inside. Julie Reid has taken the ball forward. This is a presentable opportunity, and that's played through the goalkeeper, and that is the equalising goal. Nadia Banalo has equalised for Beeston on the stroke of the 16th minute. Lovely move down the right hand today. That's nice. Anna Cusack. Oh, that's good again. Receives the ball again. Cusack. It's just taken off the end of a stick. Play on. The umpire signal is clear. No matter how hard that you're trying or want to control it, the ball will just disappear. But this is an occasion where everything is seeming to stick for Beeston. And the passes are crisp and the connections are, as they're looking to move down the right-hand side again. Fired in across the face of goal. Here's a chance. That's an excellent stop from Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. Welcome back to BTV. On your screen there is the position, or it was the position, at the end of the half. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. Holcombe taking the lead through Candice Manuel. That was the opener. It was a little bit unfortunate against the Beeston goalkeeper, Steph Tyrrell, but these things happen. Beeston, though, have been on top and have equalised through the Irish youngster Nadia Benalo, and we are all square. It should be Beeston ahead. I'm not saying that because this is BTV. On the balance of the game, Beeston should have had probably 2 or 3 more goals in the 4 column before the end of that half. But the next 35 minutes, anything can happen, and that's why we tune in and watch the games. It will be Beeston in the black shirts to get us underway. Sophie Robinson, number 17, doing just that, and immediately from the off, the Bees looking to play down the right-hand side. Once again, nice to see people on the spectator gallery. It's been so long since we've seen spectators. It's lovely to have you back. Immediately, the Bees looking to get that ball into the circle and cause a bit of nuisance. It's probably half of the playing squads of both sides were all in that corner of the field at one time, and the ball rolls all the way out of play. Beeston not looking to waste any time and get everything going back under again. Pendle playing the ball from the side. Four forward at the moment for Holcombe, taking it in turns to try and win the ball back. It's still, that's a very, very neat bit of skill to release herself down the right-hand side, and quickly, and how quickly, Bees are on the outside of the circle looking to find a way in. That's a neat leave, and there's on the reverse, and that is gone against Beeston. Lovely leave, nice weight, and that's W-A-I-T to make sure the ball was in the right position to be hit on the reverse and played towards the goal, but I think it was to the dislike of the umpire, so it'll be a Holcombe restart. And the home side are picking up more or less where they're left off at the moment. Good start to the half. Again, I think we're waiting for the reappearance of the match ball, which will appear in your shot just about now. Sharp play in front of the cameras here. Good shielding from Holcombe. A big call of play from the umpire that you just heard as well. Very humid day here in Nottingham. It's an aerial ball is launched forward. It's unsafe in the favour of the defender from the aerial ball, so Beeston will restart from here. Can't really tell this from in person, but it looks as if on the camera, looks like the cleaners have been onto the pitch. So it's about radiating circles or something. Someone's been out with a mower. Holcombe were moving sweetly down their right-hand side. Play's been held up. Beth Bingham with a restart. That's another interception, or an attempted interception from Karis Miller. Play continues. It's been a feature of the game so far, the amount of times that Beeston have won the ball back in advanced positions. It's a difficult skill to do. It's easier to shield the ball than to win it back. And as I said before, I've lost count of the amount of times that they've done it so far in the half. Talking about counts, we're yet to see a penalty corner for either side in the game. Bit of a reach at the moment. That's a giveaway. Ball in front of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes and clears with a foot. Good from Steph Tyrrell. come out and claiming the ball decisively. Moss rolling the ball back. Cusack attempts the crossfield ball. Holcombe turn it over quickly. Can they fashion this into a shooting chance? That one will dribble all the way out of play for a Beeston restart. More even, I think it would be fair to say, to this second half. Holcombe have been camped down the right-hand side of the field the last couple of minutes or so. Lofted ball out of defence, plucked out of the sky. Tapped out of play from Maddie Pendle. In fact, she's won a sideline ball. I thought she'd knocked that out of play directly, but clearly she hadn't, as the umpire's got a better view of it than I have. The ball's travelled an awful long way, and just on the starting blocks was the furthest player forward for Beeston. It may have been goal scorer Nadia Banalo who was the furthest forward. That's a hammered ball out of defence. Into the 41st minute now. You are watching BTV. Pendle. Not quite 100% pressure from the forwards of Holcombe at the moment. Another high one, bounces once, under control. And just like that, the home side have gone more or less all the way down the field. Serene progress. Just a tiny bit behind Nicola Moss, but she's got the ball back. It has been turned over. And it's an important little stab of the stick by Mads Newitt to knock the ball out of harm's way. Just the timing of that was excellent. Instead of just being hopeful, it was certain she was going to win the ball back. Space is opening up. Manuel, the goal scorer, is the furthest forward for Holcombe. Rubia Pula doing very, very well indeed to hold play up here. And that's another well-timed interception. Newitt lays the ball off. Good triangles from Holcombe, spinning the ball around. Beeston could have been away there after the interception, but it found a foot, so it's quickly moved forward. It's a very, very strong performance. There's a appeal for something I can hear through the window here. Not entirely sure what it was for, but play continues. And I think that was a pass to a couple of the substitutes who hadn't come on yet, so that's a bit unfortunate. There's a mass substitution here from Beeston, keeping players fresh. I think just coming on, we can see Lucy Millington, number 18. One of the standout players so far in the game has been defender Rubia Pula. He's been part of the England under-18 squad and also has been part of Beeston under-18 girls squad. Brother to Sam, who scored, I think, a hat-trick in the cup final a year ago on this ground. You can fill in the blanks for me. That's another great interception from Beeston. Although not quite brought under the spell. From my vantage point, I couldn't see much wrong with that, but we will be coming back. The attempted pass not coming off, but coming off the Holcombe stick, so second prize is a sideline ball. Sophie Robinson looks to go long, and that's beautifully taken down by Lucy Millington. Can she find a pass? She does find a pass into the circle. First time shot, and that comes off, I think, the upright. Big ooh from the crowd. Clearly partisan. From a purely Beeston point of view, how they've not managed to capitalise on the chances that they've made and put daylight between them and the visitors is beyond me at the moment. But to take the chances, you need to make the chances, and you're halfway there if you're making them. There's a little slip in defence. Holcombe looking to make the most of the space by Hattie Jones. Hattie Jones, number 5, plays out to the right-hand side. Neat layoff. Pacina. Holcombe having a good spell, trying to pull the Beeston defence this way and that again is another interception, and the whistle goes the way of the home side with 46 minutes on the clock. Second half really rattling along at a fair pace. You can see there's oceans of green space to make. Right in front of the goalkeeper is Caris Miller. Can she make the chance here? Goalkeeper's in a good position. It's still loose. And the ball has gone out on the full. I wish I had a team of statistics here, or statisticians with me here, because I think that could be chance number 10. Wouldn't be unfair to describe that. That's that far. Ball popping up off the stick, controlled on the second time by Cusack. Inside we go. Bell is robbed of the ball. Holcombe striding forward. Bell looking to win the ball back. Just beyond an outstretched stick. Holcombe pressing again. Goalkeeper watches it go past. Long corner. So Holcombe aren't going away in this game. They still retain a threat. Out to the right, Pacina goes towards the baseline and towards the point of the circle. Firm stick. Bit disjointed, but again Beeston do well to find an early ball. Movement is good. Lucy Millington makes the space for herself. Can she find a shooting chance? There's a teammate over on the far side, and that's been fired across the face of goal. There was a sliding Nadia Benalal who was furthest forward, looking to get on the end of that. But everything is going right for Beeston at the moment, apart from the ball going into the goal. Ball going out of play. Holcombe will restart from the side. Next break in play will be at 52.5 minutes. That's another firm defensive stick to control the ball on the first touch. If it had gone through, there was a player in red hovering around the penalty spot that could have tucked that away. So confident and assured defence. Holcombe coming away over the 23 and towards the circle now, and yet another beautiful take in the circle from Beeston's defence, and so quickly over halfway. Big ooh in the crowd. Play continues. Now, the ball has gone in the goal. Sophie Robinson has played the ball in, but it did not get a touch in the circle. So if you're wondering why isn't that a goal, that's the reason. It needs to be touched or shot from inside the circle you can see in front of the goal for it to count. Now, Sophie Robinson certainly wasn't looking to score from there. She was looking to get the touch, but the touch wasn't coming from her two teammates who are in front of the goalkeeper. I wonder if this one will be different this time. And it's again another interception, a moment of real masterclass. I'd be watching this and showing people how to rob the ball off players for years to come. There's so many good examples in this game. Are Beeston able to capitalise on this? Get the ball into the circle. Long corner. 2 minutes or so until we get the three-quarter time break. Up and around the edge of the circle again, turned over via the whistle. Banderak will go, plays it short. And Holcombe find trouble almost immediately. Knew it. Plays out to the right-hand side. And we've got a stoppage in play here. I think we're going to see a card coming. Now, that's number 14 making her way off for Holcombe, and she's gone off, I can tell you, off camera. That's Beth Bingham, who has gone for a sit-down. I'll confirm what colour the card was as soon as possible. At the moment, then, Beeston have got a two-player advantage, but they've given possession away. And Holcombe, the professional way, is just make as much of that time as they can. Although that will not help their cause. The ball has gone the full length of the field, so Beeston can, using the time available to them with a player advantage, potentially get another chance on goal before the end of the quarter. They've got 45 seconds or so to turn that around. At the moment, they're not really looking to push. Maintain possession, I think, is the winning hand at the moment. Yeah, not looking to press, not looking to overdo things. Just see out the quarter. And that's a handover of possession. Candice Manuel, the goal scorer, in red, looking to weave her way through the Beeston defence. Space has opened up, and I think heard a whistle there. I think it's more to direct where that free hit should be going from rather than the end of the quarter. In fact, that is the end of the quarter, spot on, 52.5 minutes. It is turning out to be a very, very interesting game, particularly if you're a supporter of Beeston, because they've come from behind to equalise. Candice Manuel with the opening goal, Nadia Banal with the equaliser. But since then, they've had a couple of very presentable shots on target. Rose Thomas has been very good in the Holcombe goal, and Beeston have managed to hit the upright from what I could make out from my position. So there are more goals to be scored. Beeston have been on top and had the better of the chances, but with three-quarter time on the board on BTV, it's 1-1. Welcome back to BTV. We've had three-quarter time. We've had the final instructions out to the players for Beeston. The instructions, I imagine, will be quite clear. You've had the better of the opportunities, put the ball in the goal, and surely the 3 points would be yours. Holcombe, at the moment, they feel like they can still get much more than a point out of this game. So Sophie Robinson starts us off again and very quickly into the attack. Lucy Millington wins a free hit, I thought, but it will not be what I thought. It will be Holcombe. There's still time to go on that card, and I'll let you know when Holcombe are back up to a full complement of players. Neat interplay on the right-hand side from Beeston. Now, is there a route into the circle? There is. It's bounced up, and it's just beyond the outstretched stick in the circle. Pressure starting to build. Big shouts of our ball, our ball. Nobody wants it at the moment. It's still in position on the edge of the field. Time ticking away. Lucy Millington the closest to the ball from a Beeston perspective. Fired out of defence, and it's gone an awful long way, but it's been trapped quickly by Beeston. Hannah Grieve is the player who won the ball back, and they're in possession again. What's the option? Out to the right-hand side. Over halfway once more. Nice layoff, keeping that ball rolling towards the car park end, which Beeston are attacking in the second half. Big appeal, and they've got a free hit on the edge of the circle. The sun is out again here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. You can see the shadows on the field of play, indicating just what a sunny day it is here. Layoff. It's Nick Moss, who's looking to find a long way around into the circle. It's been in there. It's been tapped away from Holcombe now, quickest to it. I think Charlotte Harmer, number 11, really wanted to get on with things here. Keep that pressure up. Self-pass. Kuzak. Twists and turns and possession under a lot of pressure from Holcombe. And they've, I was about to say, have done very well up to that point, but the ball trickles out of play. Bouncing ball in the circle, finds a few sticks on the way through. I'm sure there was a call or two of our ball, so I think it could have been questionable that whose stick it came off last, but again the umpire is closer to it than I am. Harriet Pittard doing very well to deceive the forwards of Beeston, and the ball's gone a long way. Support coming in the shape of Candice Manuel. She's in front of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper slides, knocks the ball out of harm's way from a Beeston perspective. You can see the firm arms outstretched from the umpire saying play on. No offence there. That's an attempted interception that doesn't come off. Evie Pacina goes left, goes right. Finds a player in the circle. First time shot goes to the goalkeeper, and that's a bit of a swing and a miss. Play allowed to continue here. A little bit shaky at the back, but Beeston have survived. It's still all square, 14 minutes to play. And I can see that the benches are clear, so we are back to 11 versus 11. You heard the ball thumping off the board. It's travelled all the way through for a defensive hit out. Very steady build up at the back. No pressure at the moment coming from Holcombe, so the Bees looking to walk a little bit further this time and ease their way towards halfway. Looking for that space. An aerial ball is the option. That's been picked off by Holcombe on the far side in front of the dugouts. Appeal for a foot that doesn't come. And it will be a Beeston defensive hit as one of the Nottinghamshire trams makes its way past the camera. Harmer playing it back into defence. Another interception. It's difficult to identify the players, I think, at the moment, just due to the way the light is. So apologies if I'm not picking out the players. But Holcombe with it. Can't find a route to goal at the moment. Beeston with their mass defence. It's out to the right. Pacina plays the ball into the circle. It's chopped up. There's a slip in the circle from a Holcombe perspective, but it all is good. Play continues. Another step in and interception with 3D skills for the benefit. Nadia Benalul coming to a halt. Your thoughts as well for player of the match as well. If you haven't already, get your thoughts in via @officialBHC. That's official BEEHC for your thoughts on player of the match, and we'll let you know who you thought should deserve the award at the end of the game. There's a couple of candidates that I would recommend. But of course, it's entirely up to you. Restarting. Harmer. Attempted interception on the far side. Inroads towards the circle on the far side. There's the take in the circle. And groans as it's just been picked off. Crowd really getting into this one. And again, if you're watching this on Wednesday, thanks for coming very, very much. It is appreciated. Special warm welcome to those of you who have made the trip up from Kent to watch Holcombe today. Aerial ball. Picked up again in Holcombe's defence. Steady little short passes. And yet another interception. Quick movement down the right, but that rolls all the way out to play. 10 minutes to go. Is there a winner? Pressure from the word go from Beeston's forwards. And does need to be said, does it, as another fantastic interception. Maddie Pendle that time with that one. A little bit of a step inside. Progress down the right and around the edge of the circle. And knocked out of harm's way from Holcombe's viewpoint. Again, possession turned over, high up the field. This has been an excellent performance. Can it be capped by the goal that makes it very, very close to being one? And we've got a stoppage in play here. Long corner. And I say that with a question mark because there was an awful lot of things happening at once. Not questioning the decision, but there's an awful lot of things happening at once. And again, the umpire is much closer to it than I am. To restart, Nick Moss. So that's a really closest. Beeston have come in the second half to putting the ball in the net, other than hitting the post. Is the ball in the circle this time? Tapped out of harm's way from the Holcombe defence. This really could still go either way. The stats would make you believe that this should be a Beeston victory. But of course, this game is not played on paper. Well, thanks very much for your suggestions for player of the match. We've had one in from Nick Banderak, who says that, I'm sure this is completely impartially, Emma Banderak should be player of the match for Holcombe. We'll put that one in and consider that one towards the end of the game. Thank you very much for your suggestion. She's completely impartial. Ball's still loose in the circle, and Beeston will get away. That is a very neat turn. Progress is very, very good down the left-hand side. A cheer from the crowd goes up as Maddie Newitt plays the ball towards the edge of the circle. Trapping it is Lucy Millington. Millington plays the ball in, but it's been picked off. Turnover again. Beeston back into possession. Looking to build just in front of the camera here with Maddie Pendle. Pendle decides to go back. Build up a bit of a head of steam. Hopefully the players out there aren't having the same issues as I am in identifying the players, because it's all very, very dark on my screen. Hopefully that isn't affecting your enjoyment of the game too much. Loose in the circle, and that's the first penalty corner of the game, and that's gone the way of Beeston. Let's watch this again on the replay. And I think it was more for the timing of the challenge, I think, than anything else. So, there's a couple of options for Beeston around the edge of the circle. Could this be the opportunity? Don't want to build it up too much. Goal scorer Benalla is there, 22. Holcombe's defensive 5 are in position in the goal. They can't go until the ball's played. There it is, there's the trap. It is good, it's low, it's hard, and it's being turned behind the goal. Big ooh again from the crowd. Quick movement, but too quick down the Beeston right. So just one penalty corner in the game so far. Huge ooh from the crowd. I wouldn't mind seeing that back again at the end of the game. But at the moment, it's all systems go in defence for Holcombe. Defence, and Rubia Pula in that defence is bringing the ball out. Quick to it is Maddie Pendle. Pendle plays the ball forward. It's been knocked out by Ivy Pacina. And we are coming back. Umpire nearest to me, Joel Lord, brings play back. Firmly out of defence. It was quite high, but a few oohs from the crowd, but plays continuing onwards. And here is a very, very good opportunity. Kappas brings the ball into the circle. Support is there. Jones looks to find a foot, possibly. It's been knocked behind for a long corner. Banderak plays the ball to the edge of the circle and does not get a touch. And so it will be a Beeston defensive hit. Less than 5 minutes remain, according to the match clock. And that's an unfortunate time to give the ball away. Support is coming for Holcombe. The Beeston defence doing absolutely everything they can. The ball is played into Hannah Grieve, and so therefore the ball is with Beeston, and they're really not wasting any time at all as they get towards halfway. This is a real battle with 4 minutes to go. It still could go either way. Mistakes are starting to crop up from both sides as well as the pressure starts to build. I can still sense another goal in this one. It's into the shooting circle. Big calls for a penalty corner, but no, it is a Beeston defensive hit. And again, the Bees really making the most of this with a quick ball out, but it's been out on the full. Holcombe ball. Normally, I'll be asking my co-commentator around about now, would you be happy as a Beeston coach with 1 point after this game? Or do you want to risk it and potentially lose that point by going for the all out for the win? I think this is a new style Beeston. They really want that 3 points. 1 isn't good enough for them. This would be win number 21 if they were to secure 3 points in the Premier Division. Ball's travelled a long way and it's been picked up in a good position on the right hand side. It's across the circle, it's been turned in and beyond Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. Chance after chance after chance. Time, in my view, is starting to run out for either team to grab a winner. Swarming are the Bees. Here is another chance to shoot. And that's a penalty stroke awarded by the near umpire. Let's have a look at that again. This is a replay you're watching. Really impressive interception from Julie Reid. There's the turn. There's the swing of the stick. I think the offending player may have been Emma Banderak, number 7. So what we have here is Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. And who shall she be facing? With 2 minutes left to play. The clock is stopped. So 18 is Lucy Millington, looking likeliest to take it. So one player versus another for what could be the winner. Millington scores it! Bees lead 2-1 with 2 minutes to play. That's a good way to cap off your debut, isn't it, Lucy Millington? So, 120 seconds or thereabouts. Can Holcombe get back onto the score sheet for a second time? With the possession, Fuentes plays the ball into the circle. It's been watched wide. The professional thing to do here is take as much time as you need. Eyes on the clock. It won't necessarily be exactly the end of the game, and that's an unfortunate bit of a mistimer. Possession gifted on the 23-metre line. Holcombe, that's popped up off the body. Fuentes, the player, it's come off, but it was played into her. 1 minute to play. Another very, very important interception. Turnover again. There's a slip, and we are stopping for a Holcombe free hit, I understand. You can hear the uncertainty in my voice there, but it looks like that is the case. And we're off and running again. 50 seconds. Is there another twist in this brilliant game that we brought to you on BTV? Fired in towards the circle. Big appeal. Penalty corner. So, there is another twist. There's a penalty corner to defend the Holcombe's first of the game. And that is it. You've heard the full-time whistle if you're closely listening in. So everything is over. Holcombe can bring all of their players over. If the ball goes in, that is the end of the game. If Beeston can clear it, that is the end of the game. There are only two possible outcomes. So, more players around the edge of the circle than usual because the game is over. Sometimes that helps, sometimes that hinders. The trap is good. That's been stopped brilliantly by the goalkeeper. It's been knocked out of play, and that is it. It is all over. Beeston ladies are a winning team for the first time in this season. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Holcombe. What a dramatic game. And on top of that, what a dramatic final couple of minutes. Congratulations all round. But Beeston have 3 points on the board. Congratulations to them. While I'm gathering my thoughts, what we will do is have a look at the other fixtures that are happening. Well, we'll have a look at the match scores. So we can see Nadia Banal equalising from Candice Manuel's opening goal, and Lucy Millington with 2 minutes on the board remaining with a penalty stroke. Beeston with 3 points. And it wouldn't be unfair to say that that was a deserved victory on the balance of the game. That's not me just talking the BTV party line. I think it's quite fair. And also, here are the other matches that are underway today. So we've already watched Beeston versus Holcombe. Elsewhere, Clifton Robinsons versus Surbiton, East Grinstead versus Loughborough Students, Swansea versus Buckingham, and Wimbledon versus Hampstead and Westminster. A bye week this week for the University of Birmingham. A quick look also at tomorrow's fixtures for the men. So the men playing on Sunday. That is the way things work in the world of hockey. This is Sunday the 19th. And East Grinstead versus Oxford. Old Georgians host Beeston, and that one looks tasty. Surbiton versus Holcombe. University of Durham versus Brooklands. And Wimbledon versus Hampstead and Westminster. Both Wimbledon and Hampstead and Westminster, men and women, playing each other this weekend. It's a bye week for the University of Exeter. So the next BTV that will be coming up, and hopefully we'll be bringing you as much drama as this next week. We're back on Sunday, the 26th of September 2021, where Beeston host Wimbledon in the Men's Premier Division on BTV. From Andy Day and all of us at the team here at BTV, it's been a pleasure keeping you company, and it's been a pleasure calling the first game of the season for Beeston, and they've got 3 points on the board. From all of us here, see you next time. It's a possession, and looking to push it down the left-hand side. That's a neat ball, kept in play. Looking to move it quickly, and that is going to be kept in by Sophie Robinson, who's the furthest player forward. Looks to get the ball into the circle, which she does. There's a player in front of the goalkeeper. It's been popped up, and Holcombe will clear under a lot of pressure here. She's gone back. There's an awful lot of Beeston players between the ball and the goal at the moment. Rubiapula nearly getting the stick on it, and that's the first attempt, and that's the first goal of the game. It's gone through the goalkeeper's legs. Disappointment. Pula drives over halfway and plays the ball inside. Julie Reid has taken the ball forward. This is a presentable opportunity, and that's play through the goalkeeper, and that is the equalising goal. Nadia Banalo has equalised for Beeston on the stroke of the 16th minute. Lovely move down the right hand today. That's nice. Anna Cusack. Oh, that's good again. Receives the ball again, Cusack. It's just taken off the end of a stick. Play on. The umpire signal is clear. No matter how hard that you're trying or want to control it, the ball will just disappear. But this is an occasion where everything is seeming to stick for Beeston. And the passes are crisp and the connections are, as they're looking to move down the right-hand side again. Fired in across the face of goal. Here's a chance. That's an excellent stop from Rose Thomas in the Holcombe goal. Minutes on the clock. Second half really rattling along at a fair pace. You can see there's oceans of green space to make. Right in front of the goalkeeper is Caris Miller. Can she make the chance here? Goalkeeper's in a good position. It's still loose. It's another beautiful take in the circle from Beeston's defence. And so quickly, over halfway. Big ooh in the crowd. Play continues. Now, the ball has gone in the goal. Sophie Robinson has played the ball in, but it did not get a touch in the... That's an attempted interception that doesn't come off. Evie Pacina goes left, goes right. Finds a player in the circle. First time shot goes to the goalkeeper. And that's a bit of a swing and a miss. Play allowed to continue here. Turned over, high up the field. This has been an excellent performance. Can it be capped by the goal that makes it very, very close to being one? And we've got a stoppage in play here. That is a very neat turn. Progress is very, very good down the left-hand side. A cheer from the crowd goes up as Maddie Newitt plays the ball towards the edge of the circle. Trapping it is Lucy Millington. Millington plays the ball in, but it's been picked off. Turnover again. Beeston back into possession. Hopefully that isn't affecting your enjoyment of the game too much. Loose in the circle. And that's the first penalty corner of the game. And that's gone the way of Beeston. Don't want to build it up too much. Goal scorer Benalla is there, 22. Holcombe's defensive 5 are in position in the goal. They can't go until the ball's played. There it is, there's the trap. It is good, it's low, it's hard, and it's being turned behind the goal. Big ooh again for to run out for either team to grab a winner. Swarming are the Bees. Here is another chance to shoot. And that's a penalty stroke awarded. So 18 is Lucy Millington, looking likeliest to take it. So one player versus another for what could be the winner. Millington scores it! That's the case. And we're off and running again. 50 seconds. Is there another twist in this brilliant game that we brought to you on BTV? Fired in towards the circle. Big appeal. Penalty corner. The trap is good. That's been stopped brilliantly by the goalkeeper. It's been knocked out of play, and that is it. It is all over. Beeston ladies are a winning team for the first time in this season. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Holcombe. What a dramatic game. And on top of that,